What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It's Quinn coming at you live, Middle of the Earth podcast, Zero Attitude from Zero Latitude. Whoops, got some audio coming. Let me get this off. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Let me get got the new AirPods in. They're kind of like, there we go. All right. Got to mess around with the new tech side of things. Just getting all worked out. Let me get this thing set up, and then I'll get us going on the daily news and see what's happening. I don't know. I got to change where it says morning crypto with a kid, but I'll get on that pretty quick, and then we'll get to it, fellas and ladies. If there's any ladies watching, welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys being here. I said guys. Why would I say guys to ladies? Oh well. Let's jump pretty much right into it. Here we go. Got it spread around a little bit. So today, what's going on in the crypto verse? Well, one thing's for sure is we got a nice little drop. That's the 1 minute chart. We went from 8,000 to 7,500 in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I think. So somebody unloaded. Oh, look at that. We dipped down to 7,400 again. So it's dipped below the 7,500 mark since I last checked. We were holding 75, but now it does not look to be the case as we are fighting to get back up above 7,500. Lack of volume right here. You guys can just kind of see we had some big red, candles, high volume, and not a strong follow-up on the green side. So we are going to continue to dip, it looks like. Unless we can just get some overwhelming buying pressure and crank that thing back up. But right here, it looks like one more little red candle, and we're just going down to 7,200 or 69 maybe. Something that, hopefully everybody was kind of prepared for. I know we talked about it yesterday on my video saying that how everybody was pretty much calling for a drop. So I thought, that being the case, it would more than likely pop. But this is, it shouldn't surprise you. As far as, emotions on price go, really, it's not a factor that really comes into play. It's 7,500 is a great price, 6,900 is a great price, 8,000 is a great price for me as far as getting into Bitcoin. Those are all great numbers for me to start buying into. And that's all based on my personal situation. Obviously, that's not going to be financial advice. You guys do your own research, make your own decisions, come to your own conclusions. But for me personally, I don't mind buying in this range. I would love for some $4,000, $5,000, $3,000 Bitcoin to come back up. And if it does do that, then I'll be ready. But I'll also be ready for 1,000, $1,500 Bitcoin in case it gets there. I just, be aware of what's going on. Don't overextend yourself, and never, ever, ever, like they always say, invest more than you can afford to lose. So let's get into CoinDesk's top article right now. What to expect when Facebook's Zuckerberg defends Libra on Capitol Hill. So we know that he went in front of them before, but I don't think it was pertaining to the Libra cryptocurrency project per se. I think that was more so on privacy and the Cambridge Analytica, whatever happened there. So today he's going to be on Capitol Hill testifying as to why he thinks he's gonna argue that Libra will benefit unbanked individuals and that the U.S. should allow Libra to launch. He'll also be defending his company's recent record on discrimination. Oh, I wonder what that's about. Probably political discrimination, just because. Anyway, doesn't matter. As with Libra's trip to the Hill, lawmakers are expected to focus more on Facebook, the company, than the cryptocurrency project it is leading. Interesting. So Perianne Boring, that's an odd name, president of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, told CoinDesk that Facebook was the predominant focus during previous hearings around Libra. When Facebook's blockchain lead, David Marcus, testified before the House Financial Services and the Senate Banking Committees. Indeed, prepared remarks published Tuesday, Zuckerberg acknowledged that the distrust of Facebook, writing, "I'm sure people wish it was anyone but Facebook putting this idea forward." We've said that on the show as well. We said, if this was somebody like Visa or anybody else leading the coalition, leading the PayPal and every other big name that they got, and Facebook was just one of the members, that would be way better, I think. So Let's continue to see what he says. The temptation to continue to focus on the past problems may be too great to overcome for some. Well, it's rightfully so. And I'm actually watching breaking news. It's saying that he's arrived on Capitol Hill right now on the TV screen behind me. I can't show you guys, but he is actually walking in to give his statement as we speak. So this is kind of cool that we're doing the breakdown. But so it says the temptation to continue to focus on the past problems. We already know that. Zuckerberg is expected to argue that Libra can help provide financial services to 1.7 billion. B with a billion. B. Okay, that's a lot of people. Unbanked individuals worldwide, allowing for fast and inexpensive international remittances. He further pushes back against the idea that Libra might displace central banks or disrupt existing monetary policy. It doesn't say anything about how he pushes back on that, because I don't see how you're not going to disrupt the central bank system between the IMF and Ecuador's, Banco Central, and then all the private banks that are there. How are you going to, keep all those things in business? You're not. They're all going to go out of business. So, question going to be, let's see. It's just been 4 months since Libra was unveiled. In June, Facebook announced its vision for a cryptocurrency that could seamlessly transact through its existing messaging platforms, as well as third-party wallets. Libra would be overseen by a governing council dubbed the Libra Association, as a way of ensuring that Facebook wasn't the only entity running the project. Initially, Facebook announced that 28 companies would act as founding partners for the association, including its subsidiary Calibra and Breakthrough Initiatives, a venture capital fund that Zuckerberg has on its board. However, 7 of these companies, PayPal, Stripe, Visa, MasterCard, Booking Holdings, Mercado Pago, and eBay, dropped out before the association was formally created. So they said Stripe, is it Strip or Stripe? Stripe, I guess. Stripe, Visa, and MasterCard in particular saw pressure from lawmakers to quit the project after Senators Brian Schatz and Sherrod Brown wrote each of their CEOs identical letters warning of potentially increasing regulatory scrutiny over their actions should they continue participating in Libra. Let's talk about that for a second. These straight up mafioso senators were like, and there's no precedent for them to do like public letters like this to open CEOs, basically threatening them. And so they're just like, hey, look, we see you got your businesses over there and they're doing great, and we like that. But we don't want you to be a part of this Libra thing. And in fact, if you decide that you're going to, we're going to send the hounds at you. We're just going to release the dogs of war, okay? What's that phrase? And let loose the dogs of war. Yeah, that would be good right there, because these senators are straight up little mafiosos, scare tacting because they got the power arm of the U.S. government behind them, which is obviously powerful enough for these powerhouse companies to back down. Visa and MasterCard are like, nope, we don't want none of that. We don't want none of that. You keep that. Don't bring any extra regulatory, commissions or committees or whatever our way, and we're going to back out of this. That's exactly what happened. So the remaining 21 companies, which don't include Facebook itself, signed the charter last week, though the association plans to grow to 100 members before Libra itself launches. In order to launch, Zuckerberg wrote Tuesday, regulators must be satisfied that the cryptocurrency is not a threat to fiat currencies or the global financial system. I don't know how he plans on hoping that doesn't be the case. I mean, it is a threat. You have a larger network than we do population. And I say you as in Facebook and we as in America. So their regulatory, the people that are in charge of keeping America safe or, legal or whatever, obviously our financial sovereignty and the ability to control the financial system is a very stronghold of the power crux that what it means to be America today, or what it is America today. The reason that we're powerful is because trade is occurring in US dollars at an international scale, and we can print those US dollars to inflate our economy when we need to, just like we did in the last 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, with hundreds of billions of dollars injected into the market. So that's a reality. That's what's happening. If you provide a system, a cheaper, better, more trusted system, to transfer wealth, money, anything, It's the idea that it's not going to disrupt the other one is ludicrous, because it not only is going to disrupt it, it would probably overthrow it. I mean, it would just completely take its place. No one in the world, it would take its place as fast as Facebook took MySpace's place. Okay, as soon as it got a hold, and then it went from colleges to grandmas, that it was over. It's done. So. Pretty interesting on what's going to happen today. I'd like to really see if they're going to focus on. All right, let's keep reading a little bit. Let's keep reading. Libra will have to assure not only U.S. legislators and regulators, but also international policymakers after French and German ministers warned that they would seek to block the cryptocurrency from launching within their jurisdictions. What that sounds like to me, that sounds like some people in the government called some friends in the government over there and were like, hey, we don't have a control of this thing at all. Help us, give us some optics. Could be the president even. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if he's like, look, we'll send you some people, some missiles, and some money. Just make a public statement against this Facebook thing, like you're not gonna, I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me at all. So it remains unclear what specifically lawmakers will ask at Wednesday's hearings, with at least one Congresswoman, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, soliciting possible questions on Tuesday night. During the previous hearings, representatives asked Marcus a wide variety of questions ranging from security features with Libra's underlying programming language to how Libra would differ from old company scripts. All right, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I want to know what the code looks like too. Let's see what it is. What's the programming language? What's it going to look like? Can developers build on it? Is it going to be open source? Is it not? Probably not. So that's it's interesting. I'm excited to see what happens today as far as what he does on the Hill and what happens. Price is still chopping at the 74.50 mark. We are going down, people. I think we are definitely got some more down legs to take. And let's see if we have anything else as far as in the news, really. Binance joins Governance Council of Cacao's Clatin. I don't know what that is. I did see that them doing something in Russia. So I think that's probably going to be it for this morning. Pomp has got $50 million for its second venture capital fund, and that's pretty good, buddy. Well done, sir. We're going to get there eventually. I don't know if I'll be managing money. I don't want to be, but I might have people that manage it for me. So I'll come see him, Pomp. As always, Zero Attitude from Zero Latitude, Middle of the Earth podcast. Lots of love coming to you. Peace.